Miss Jackie with the Waco-McLennan County Public Library, back with another full steam ahead science project that we can do with things found around our homes. Now, what are we going to be doing today? We are going to be making our very own snow. Now, here in Waco, snow doesn't fall really too often, and when it does, we can't really form a good snowman, can we? However, there's a lot of really cool books out there talking about the snow. And I was going through the bookshelf here at the library, and I saw this book, Toys Meet Snow. This is one of my favorite picture books about snow. So if you haven't read it, I would definitely say check it out because it's super awesome. But it got me to thinking about snow and playing in snow and how much fun that is for our hands. Now, there's all kinds of different ways that you can make snow at home, even though it's not real snow. One of the easiest ways that I found is only using 2 ingredients that you may have around the house. One is baking soda, and the other is hair conditioner. Now, hair conditioner comes in a variety of different smells and colors and things like that. So if you have hair conditioner at home that's purple, you're gonna have purple snow. But is that a bad thing? I sure don't think so. So the conditioner I have is kind of like an aqua blue, which would sort of be like snow, maybe snow in the Arctic, just like with our blubber experiment we did the other day. But anyway, we are going to try this out and try to get our measurements right. Now, one of the things with science is also trying to get measurements right when we do something. So we're gonna see how much baking soda we need to use and how much of this hair conditioner we need to use to get the right consistency for our snow. So the recipe that I'm gonna use is gonna be 3 cups of baking soda and ½ a cup of conditioner. And we'll see how far that gets us. So let's do this together. And just to avoid making a mess, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and try to pour the baking soda in the measuring cup right into our bowl. And I bet our grown-up would appreciate that if we did it that way too. Sometimes making a mess is super fun, and sometimes when we're using something like baking soda, it just goes all over the place, doesn't it? Well, that's okay. All right. All right, 1 more cup. So 2 down, 1 to go. Whee! All right, it almost looks like super powdery snow, doesn't it? But it may not, without something else, give us really consistency that we can play with. All right, so now that we have our baking soda in our bowl, let's go ahead and try our conditioner. Okay, so we'll fill this up. And then it's super fun when your conditioner makes goofy noises. That's always one of my favorite parts. Okay, and then we'll just get our hands messy and scoop all that out. Okay, now the fun begins. We're gonna break up these clumps, smooth the conditioner all in there, kind of like if we were making a cake, but didn't have a spoon to stir. And I'm just doing something called kneading, okay? Now that's actually spelled with a K, K-N-E-A-D-I-N-G. And that's just a way that we can scoop some things around with our hands, kind of like when we make bread or rolls that are homemade. Okay, so we're gonna get this nice and mixed up. And one thing I would recommend too is as you're working to make sure you roll up your sleeves, not like Miss Jackie whose sleeves are coming down. All right, now I think this is about the right consistency. Now, if your snow feels too dry, then what you can do is just add more conditioner. If your snow is too sticky, you just want to add more baking soda. You can kind of get it right. You can tell by feeling it. So, what are are some of the things that we can do with our snow? Well, I think we can even form little snowmen. And that's one way to know if we have our snow just right. Is he gonna stay? It looks like it. Okay. This is a great sensory activity also. But today, I kind of wanted to talk about something a little different, which involves the weather and the water cycle. Do you know what the water cycle is? Well, let's find out. All right, so rain itself is a liquid, and that liquid comes up from gas in things like rivers and ocean. And when it goes up into, say, a cloud that forms in the vapor and gas that makes up the clouds, it becomes heavy, and then it falls to the ground as the liquid rain. But what is ice and snow? Ice and snow is actually a solid. And how that forms is when it's super, super cold, those raindrops that came from the vapor in the atmosphere have formed ice crystals. And when those ice crystals get heavy enough, then they fall out of the clouds as snow. So that's just part of something that goes on every single day called the water cycle. And on this sheet right here, we see that the cycle is really just a big circle, just like that. So we can think about that when it rains, when it's foggy even, or if we get a chance to actually see snow. But if you really like snow and you don't have any snow to play with, you can always make your own. So very happy that you could join us today as we learn how to make our own snow at home. And in addition to this, books that we talked about, the library has these wonderful kits. So I wanted to make sure to show you this. Now this one here is a science kit. And inside we have things like binoculars and different activities. This is just one of the many kits that are available to you to check out at the library. So we hope you have a chance to come inside, take a look, and you can also do your own science or math or engineering projects at home yourself. So definitely come check this out. If you have any questions, contact your library branch, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment if you have anything that you try that you would like to share with us. So we look forward to seeing you next week as we do more household science. It was wonderful to see you today. Bye, friends.